Hey, welcome back to Cop Facts. A little change up again today. I've noticed that my channel has like 92% female viewers and subscribers. And believe me, I have no problem with that. But, you know, having been a cop for 34 years, I also have an interest in weapons, firearms. So, hoping to maybe get some new subscribers, some gun enthusiasts, both female and male. I've got a really rare gun, as you've already seen today. And I know women like diamonds and gold, so the gold part of this should interest some of you. I'll make this short. But I want to get across to maybe a male audience that I've got a number of guns that I have some stories behind, and I'll share some of those as we go, depending on how this video goes. So what you saw there, and I'll give you a better view of it here in a minute, is a Colt gold-plated Centennial limited edition 22 caliber single action revolver. Now, this was given to me in 1964, as you can see from the sales ad. This gun sold for $85, brand new. So limited edition, I think 500 were made, and they made them for the Kansas Centennial. I grew up in Wichita, so my dad was a cop there, my uncle was a cop there. So it has kind of special meaning to me because I grew up watching Wyatt Earp on a TV series, black and white back then, and it took place in Wichita. So it was a Cowtown, and that's what this Colt series of these gold-plated guns is all about. So my dad gives me this for my graduation present. That gun has never had a round in it. It's never been fired. I've kept it secured and in good care for all these years. Now, unfortunately, I had two younger brothers. They were also given the same guns. I think the one brother had a Wichita series, and I think it was consecutive serial number as to mine. And it was the last, my dad bought the last two Wichita series. The third gun for the other brother, he had to buy, and I can't remember now if it was an Abilene edition or the Dodge City edition. So they did Wichita, Coffeyville, Abilene, and Dodge City. Well, my brothers were younger, and they put a few rounds through theirs, and I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years after they received them, some guy made them an offer on both of them, and they sold them for way less than they were worth, I'm sure. Now, they're both gun enthusiasts, one of them a retired cop. And as we sat around the campfire, the topic of those two gold-plated Colt limited edition revolvers come up, and they regret it. And if I'd only known, I would have let Dad know, and I'm sure he would have come up with the money to buy those back, and maybe I would have ended up with all three of them. But anyway, that's another story. We just have the one. Now, interesting aside, I've only seen two others, other than the two my brothers had. I saw one in a pizza parlor, a big high-end pizza parlor, and it was on display in a cabinet, and I think it was a Dodge City series. The other one I saw was in Reno, Nevada, in a small casino. And I can't remember what series it was, but what was interesting about it, and the reason it was on display, is that it had belonged to Elvis Presley. So he was a gun collector, and he actually owned one of these guns. So that makes it kind of special too. So with the fact that Wyatt Earp was a cop in Wichita, and of course he has a big story related to his life, and both my uncle and my dad being cops in Wichita, and then myself and my brother becoming cops, these things all have special meaning. So I'll give you guys a little more a better look at the gun. And that's about it. We'll go take a look at the gun. And by the way, if anybody knows more about these, knows somebody else that has one, let me know. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a like if you like this stuff. I'll probably say that again. And share this. For you gun guys, I'd like to get into your little group. I watch your videos quite often. So for now, let's go have a closer look at this very rare special gun. Okay, here she is. Limited edition, gold-plated Colt, 22 caliber, single action, and she's a beauty. Never been fired, been babied all these years. If you can see the serial number, 302 KW. I'm sure the W stands for the Wichita series. Don't know if you can read the side of that. I'll give you another view of that maybe. So I don't know if you can read this. 1864 Kansas series, Wichita. 1964. So 1864 to 1964, Centennial of Kansas. There's your Colt emblems, engraving, and I would call that a pearl-like handle. I doubt that it's real pearl, but I'm sure it's not. But here she is on the other side. Single action, 22. Never had a round even in the cylinder. All of the specifics from Colt. There she is. Never been fired. Let's go put her in the box. Put her away. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I've got a few other guns, not as rare as this one. They're guns that I've actually used on duty, that type of thing, or confiscated from people. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to close her up. Thank you very much, and I will wrap this up. So, what do you think of that? Not many of those around. I don't bring it out very often. I don't think it's been out of the box maybe a dozen times in all these years. So, for you gun guys, hope you liked it. and make some comments if you know something about that gun, or if you know somebody that has one, or even what the value might be. I've never had it appraised. I had an offer many, many years ago, 5 or 6 times what my dad paid for it. Of course, I wasn't interested at all. And I'm not interested in selling it now, but kind of curious as to what it might be worth. So, and for you ladies, I'll be back. In fact, I've got one in the can right now, probably come out about the same time as this video. Continuing my story of undercover narcotics detective stories, part 3, I believe it'll be. So, also, if you guys would check out my new novel on Amazon Books, House Secrets. For you new guys, I was a cop. I worked undercover narcotics for quite a while, and the book's kind of based on what I experienced there. So, need to sell that book, House Secrets, on Amazon Books. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, share, give me a like. See all of you later.